Welcome to Applebee's. Cock!
Hello.
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 Welcome back to podcast
4,
from.
I think.
I think it's
Yeah, this
five.
is-
No, it's five. It's five.
No, I
You
thought it was
sure?
4.
Well, nope, it's four. But we had a week of game.
You had the little
Yeah.
game thing.
Wait, what
Well,
was
that
the little
in
game
Spain.
thing?
OMG Pop.
Really?
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
We played Sky Pigs forever.
You were there.
Oh my god, that game was so fun. The music there, you have to listen to the music to get it. You have to listen to the music that is played when playing Sky Pigs. Alright, sorry.
Why are you saying sorry?
Okay, sorry.
We're having a talk about Sky Pigs and how awesome it is.
Alright, sorry.
I just like the flying ham.
I like the one with the cats, and then the one with like the scary face when it's like, yeah, really loud, and then I like die every time that happens. I think that happened to Michelle once from the extreme. In the background, it's like it's just a scary face just popped out of nowhere.
So
Sweet.
we are finally back.
Yay!
Maybe.
Minus Andy.
Boo.
Yeah, minus Andy, because Andy fell asleep or something, probably.
He's pretty sure he passed out. And
Andy, I did not approve of this.
might have got abducted or something.
Yeah, Andy, I'm kind of upset.
Oh well. Next
I
time.
didn't approve. Just remember, I didn't approve. I didn't approve. Okay,
Qwerty doesn't approve.
Qwerty told us to do this.
So we are going to talk about a bunch of stuff this week. We're just gonna do the last week's like news because we figured that it would be boring for you guys to listen to 4 weeks of irrelevant news.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, you could hear that? I thought I didn't
Excuse
go away
you.
from it. I thought I did.
Okay, so we're gonna jump right into our weekly topic of discussion,
Sorry, guys.
which
That was
is
a wonderful segue.
um,
No, seriously, if you start.
we're just gonna talk about trips and traveling and cool stuff that you've done on trips and that sort of stuff. So I don't know who wants to go first, but I am.
Well, I haven't been anywhere recently, so someone else can go.
Wow, you're such a liar.
Such an asshole.
But really, that actually kind of pissed me off because you've been everywhere.
He's been in Boston, he's been in Washington, D.C., but he hasn't been anywhere. It's okay.
He's been in my mother's vagina. No.
Let's talk about.
Totally kidding about that. Did that make you feel awkward?
No, because it's true.
Ew.
Brought that on yourself.
No,
Anyway.
really, Toadeh.
All right. So, as you may know, I went to Spain for 2 weeks. That was pretty cool. I lived with a host family in this small town called Tavernes, which was kind of dumpy and run down, but it was cool. I don't know. It's like it would have been creepy if it were in the United States, but for some reason, since it was Spain, it felt okay. I don't know. Maybe Michelle knows what I'm talking about.
It'd be like Detroit in a different country.
Yeah, but it's like it feels safe,
You don't know any better.
unlike in the D, where it's cold and stuff. Let's see. We started off in Madrid for 2 days, and that was awesome.
What'd
We
you
went to
do?
bars. Well, day one, we went out to a bar and did some shots, which was probably a bad idea.
Because the drinking age is what there?
18.
Are you
But-
sure?
Girl.
Yes.
It was 16 when I went.
Well, they told us it was 18.
Just, it was like,
Either
Oh,
way,
like
that
12.
happened. So that was fun. And then we saw like museums and stuff. And then we went to Barcelona, Reina Sofia and the Prado.
Oh.
Yep.
I didn't go to those ones.
do you see
Yeah.
any homeless people?
No, but Madrid's like the greenest city I've ever seen. There's just trees everywhere and flowers and gigantic parks, and
Mhm.
It's really pretty.
Unlike the U.S.
Yeah, the U.S. sucks.
I'm kidding.
I'm not. And then we went to Barcelona, which has like the coolest architecture ever, because all the Gaudi stuff. He was this really crazy architect guy. There's this cathedral, I guess it's a basilica, called the Sagrada Familia, which has been in construction for over 100 years, and it's pretty insane. And so we saw that. And then after that, that's when we went to like the small town where our host families were. And I don't know, we just did tours and stuff around there. And then one night we went to a discoteca, which was insane because first we went out to dinner at like 10 o'clock at night because they eat dinner really late there in Spain. And then we left from the restaurant at like 12:30, got to the other, like the discoteca was in another city, and we got there around 1. We pre-gamed until 4
What
in
does
the morning.
pre-gamed mean?
We just drank a lot.
Yeah.
So by 4 o'clock, I was fairly intoxicated. And then we went to the discoteca, got there at like 4:15 and stayed until 7 in the morning. And then we got home at like 7:30 and I fell asleep forever.
Sounds
So
like a
wait,
good night to me.
And
so
it
when you were
was,
drunk as fuck,
yeah.
did you like when you went to the disco, whatever the fuck it's called? Did you was there like any modern music, or was it all this like stuff from like different languages that I don't know about?
They play a lot of English music.
They do?
Yep.
Like what?
I don't know, whatever's popular here is popular there. They have
My
a
God,
couple
some
bands.
Kesha was probably up in that shit.
No, no Kesha.
The fuck? Lady Gaga? Come on, that's just...
No. They have
But there's...
some taste.
How about they had to have some Jessie J in there?
I don't know, whatever. So they had, yeah, that happened. I don't really remember. Um, but it was fun. Spain is a million times better than the United States in terms of having fun.
Now, what are you
And
talking about? We get drunk every day. Hello. I'm 12 and I get drunk.
well, my exchange student was saying that he started going to bars when he was 14, and it was like okay, like no one stopped him. It's kind of crazy.
What did
Because
he do?
in some of those bars, there were kids there that could not have been more than 10 years old. It was kind of weird,
Wow.
but I don't know. It's so different over there.
Did
And
your
then
exchange student have fun in the US?
I don't know how he could have.
Did he say he did or did he lie?
I mean, he
In
said
his...
he did, but when you compare what they do over there to what they did here, like their day trips while we were in school, they went to like the Hers potato chip factory. Wow.
How is that fun?
I don't know. They went to
Because
Lancaster,
that's all America
like
has.
play with the Amish people.
Chip
They're
factories.
probably filled with.
Wow, that's really bad. Did they go to an aquarium at least?
Yeah, they went to the Camden Aquarium. You should have gone.
Oh my God, that's my girl. That's my shit.
You see, but the thing is, in Valencia, which is like an hour away from them, they have like the third biggest aquarium in the world, so they probably weren't very impressed with what
Probably not, because the Camden Aquarium's fucking shit. They don't even have the penguins I like.
Yeah, we went to the one in Valencia, and it tore the Camden Aquarium apart, pretty
Did
much.
they have penguins?
Yes, they had penguins.
Oh, then I am jealous
They had
of
penguins
this
and
said
dolphins and
aquarium.
sharks and
My
everything.
God, it sounds like heaven.
It was. So
I
yeah,
really want to go there now.
that was my big travel thing recently. And then last weekend, I was in Boston for a school trip, and that was fun too. Didn't really do as much. Um, saw some historic things, like the Boston Massacre site, which was groovy.
It's
And
not the word I would have used.
Groovy, really.
Do you guys want to know my goal in life?
what?
It's to own a penguin.
That was
Pretty sure you can't.
I'm pretty sure Wayne Newton owns a penguin. So if Wayne Newton
He's
can own a
Wayne
penguin,
Newton. You're not Wayne Newton.
he's
I will
Qwerty.
be
Better.
Wayne Newton one day. Have you guys heard my voice? I can become Wayne Newton. I am Wayne
I
Newton,
have
and I'm gonna own a penguin. He has a contract that says he can have a fucking penguin. If he can have a stinking penguin, he has like 3. I can have 1 fucking penguin.
You gotta build a big tank for all
I want a
your
skunk.
penguins.
I know. I want a skunk too. I want a skunk. I want a hedgehog. I want a dolphin. I want a penguin. I want a monkey. I
I
want
want
3
a
snakes.
tiger.
Michelle, that's never gonna happen.
Oh, and getting
I
a
want.
penguin is.
I want a leopard too. Leopards are so cute.
I
I want
want
a.
a panda bear.
I want a saber-toothed tiger too.
Does anybody else have any travel things?
I have a travel story. If you guys want to hear it.
Sure, go.
No.
Okay, so I was on my way to work one time. And when I got to work, I forgot. You know how my dog sheds like a bitch. So she sheds like fuck. And whenever I get to work, everyone's like, "Oh my god, you have hair all over you." And I'm like, "Oh my fucking god." So I go in the back and then I look in my pocket and I feel like God just touched me because guess what was in my pocket?
A lint roller?
Fucking a lint roller. Yes. I forgot. I put a lint roller in my
That's your
fucking
travel story. You found a lint roller in your pocket.
Yeah, I was in like the back room. Like, you know what's weird? Like where we put our coats at is where the bathroom is. So I'm in the bathroom, a lint roller, putting it all over my body, getting the hair off, out, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, there's no more. What did you do?"
I don't even know how this is a travel experience.
I travel to work. That counts. So everyone's like, "Oh my god, you have
wow.
more hair." And my manager was like, "Wow, Michael, did you clean up like before you come in?" And I was like, "You look really nice today." And I was like, "Yeah, I did. I spent like a really long time working on it." My manager was like, "Good job." So then that was my travel story. And then I put the lint roller back in my pocket. And when I left, it was gone.
Oh no.
So I went out and bought a bounce lint roller as my treat to myself.
Good story.
And it's sitting on my table right
Good luck
now.
topping that one.
Yeah,
It was so
Michelle.
awesome.
travel experiences have nothing on that.
Go for it, Michelle.
I don't know. I've been a lot of places. I've been pretty much everywhere in Michigan that matters. Um,
Detroit.
The D.
I've been to Detroit multiple times.
That's my
Um,
favorite place.
I wonder why.
I've been to a lot of the parks and all the Great Lakes and stuff like that. I've been to upstate New York for a robotics competition, but I didn't get to really do anything, so that wasn't that cool.
That's what she said.
I've been to Atlanta for robotics nationals. And we took a trip to Lockheed Martin, which is where they build fighter jets and stuff. And then, stop it, Toadeh! And we watched them put together a fighter jet and then watched it take off, which was pretty cool.
Maybe I should have said a legit story because everyone else has such awesome stories.
I have 0 stories. Don't worry about it.
Um, I've been whitewater rafting in West Virginia. That was
Sounds
pretty
fun.
cool. I fell out of the raft into a whirlpool, and everyone was like freaking out because a lot of people drown in whirlpools, and I just like swam out. And they were like, and I saved the oar, and my instructor was like freaking out. He's like, "You should have abandoned the oar." I was like, "Why would I do that? It's right here. I got it. It's okay."
You got this.
I did. Where else have I been? Been to the Mall of America, which is the most retardedly huge mall I've ever seen in my life. I was there for 5 hours and I saw like a quarter of it, maybe.
That's just overwhelming.
Yeah, I've been to Chicago a lot. That's pretty cool. Been to Canada. Canada's fun.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Nope.
You've never been.
Yes, I have.
He
Uh,
hating, girl. He fronting.
Except
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like in first grade and I saw Niagara Falls, so I really wasn't that far into Canada. I could see the United States the whole time.
And when I was 16, yeah, 16, I went to Spain and Morocco, Africa, and that was pretty fun. I didn't go to the same place as Toadeh did. We started on the southern coast of Spain in Malaga, and we worked our way north to Madrid. And I went to like a
Madrid.
billion places.
Smart.
We went to the Mediterranean Sea, we saw flamenco dancing, we went to the Alhambra, we toured the Royal Palace in Madrid, went to a few art museums and cathedrals and stuff like that. But everything I've done has been like through school, so it was really limited because I didn't really have like free reign over anything. But they've all been fun.
Did you go
My
to
story
Sevilla
sucked.
when you were in Spain?
Yes, I did go to Sevilla.
My sister studied abroad there for 5
We went
months.
to Malaga, Toledo, Sevilla, Granada, Madrid,
Madrid's
and
fab.
Morocco. And like when we were in Spain, we took a day trip to Morocco, Africa.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That wasn't
Oh,
really fun though. I didn't really
okay.
like
I
Morocco.
haven't been anywhere out of the country, so I don't really count. So I guess me and Toasties are forever alone.
Yeah, pretty much. I do have this one story about this one time at band camp. No, not really.
I laughed. So, no, but seriously, I did laugh inside for some reason. Just did not now.
Oh, we should just move into news.
I fucking love American Pie. Okay, guys.
I saw the new one the other night.
American Reunion.
Yeah.
Oh my god, fab.
It was
Oh my god,
funny.
fab. Who'd you go see it with? Oh my god, fab.
Andy.
Aww.
Yeah.
I fucking love that movie.
That jerk that isn't on the podcast.
We should try calling him again.
Probably.
American Pie, there was this one part where he like stuck super glue in his hand, accident, and he tried to jerk off, and it's stuck on his so he's trying to get it off, and then he has to like call the police, and the police is like, "What?" And then he just pulls it off. I just hear him screaming. Why is that movie so fucking funny? Okay, I'm done. All right, go ahead, move on.
So we're going to Xbox news. Okay, so there is a new gameplay trailer for Crisis 3 that is coming out eventually.
Ooh la la.
It looks pretty, as
Is that all that
usual.
matters?
That's pretty much all that matters with a Crisis game. This is already past, but I thought I would say it anyways because it's pretty important. The Walking Dead episode 1 is on Xbox Live Arcade now. Well, came on Friday. That's what she said. And you can download it and stuff and play that.
Did you buy
I
it?
heard that was
I
actually
haven't, no.
fun.
Some cool news. Trials Evolution was the highest grossing one-day sale in Xbox Live Arcade history, which isn't very hard because they never sell any games on Xbox Live Arcade that I know of. But that game is really fun if you haven't played it.
I love the bone breaking game in Trials. It's the only reason I play it.
And
What is this game? Trials. I have to look this up.
And then
Is that the bike one?
Yeah.
And then to everyone that faps to the Call of Duty games, Black Ops 2 is being released November 13th.
On
Oh,
what?
that's me.
No one cares.
so
Can't
pumped.
wait. I'll be at midnight
I
release.
love me some Call of Duty, bro. Gonna smack dicks. All right, go ahead. Move
Oh,
on.
no, I'm done.
Oh, okay.
That's all I had
That
to
was
talk
all
about
business.
this week.
Do I usually go next? I don't really remember.
Yeah, it's you. It's all you.
Okay. Okay, so apparently there's this game called Portal 2, which from what I've heard is like popular and stuff.
What? What? No,
I don't
I don't
know.
believe you.
Yeah,
What is Poop Till 2?
Poopdle 2. All right, so apparently on May 8th, Valve's going to be releasing an update to Portal 2 with a level editor called the Perpetual Testing Initiative, which allows players to make their own puzzles with a simplified built-in editor.
That sounds like
then-
Funzy.
And then they can share them on the Steam Workshop. And it's important to note that this is only going to be on the PC and Mac versions. So if you have it for console, you're effed.
Yep.
Basically.
Why would you buy a Portal game for a console?
I don't know.
I have it on
people do it.
PC.
Next thing is there's a new Humble bundle called the Humble Botanicula Debut. I think that's how you say it. I'm not really sure.
I forgot to get that one.
Yeah, I haven't bought it yet, but I need to.
Yeah,
The
I
games
need
included are Botanicula, Machinarium, and Samaros 2, all of which are point-and-click adventures.
No, I already
And-
have Machinarium.
Yeah, so do I, and I have Samaros too. But I'll probably still buy it anyway. But if you pay above the average, you get Windowsill, which is another point-and-click adventure, and then Kooky, which is like a film about a stuffed bear. I don't really know much about it.
It's a
But
film.
yeah, with like as is the case with all the other bundles, like you can choose what portion of your money goes to charity, and in this case, the charity is the World Land Trust. So that's pretty neat. Next thing is the anticipated beta weekend for Guild Wars 2 started this weekend. And this will probably come as a huge shock, but due to hundreds of thousands of players all trying to play at the same time, the servers like exploded and things aren't exactly running
What are
smoothly
you
for
talking about?
everyone.
That never happens with online games.
Oh yeah, never. That's why I'm very surprised.
I know, right?
And as far as I know, there's no release date still. And since the event ends at 11:59 Pacific Standard Time on April 29th, you kind of better have like enjoy it right now while you can, if you even can.
I had a question for your PC news today.
But
Oh. I saw Michelle post something to Geoff on Facebook about Dota 2 and something about it being free to play. Is that true, Michelle? Yeah.
The thing I posted said was like Gabe Newell talking about how he wants to kind of like set up this thing where Dota 2 will be free to play as long as you keep like good ratings. And if people are constantly like putting down your rating for being an asshole and stuff and they turn out to be like legit claims, then Valve will start charging you to play Dota 2.
But
maybe
people can
people will
just
be nice.
rate you for being an asshole when you're not even being an asshole. You could just be feeding
Well, I
on
think
the
that's
machine or
why they
something.
said they're like gonna check it, because like when like on League of Legends, for example, like when you report people, supposedly they have to check it out. So I mean, I don't think that they would just start. They would just go, oh, this person just got 10 bad ratings. We got to start charging them. Like I think they would check out the claims, but I don't really know how it's gonna work.
They
Cause
Can
can't
they
really
like
verify if it's true or not, though, can they?
can League of Legends can they replay
well,
the
like
game?
Of course.
like if you report someone for offensive language, they have a chat log of the game. All they have to do is read that chat log.
True.
So I mean, stuff like that can easily be checked out. So I don't know. That's what
Yeah, I
that said,
reported this
but
all off.
that wasn't set in stone, and he didn't
I feel
really
like
give too many
it's not
details.
exactly foolproof, but it sounds like a good idea if it
Yeah, in
encourages people
theory,
to
it sounds
be
like a really
nice.
nice idea, because then people wouldn't be assholes all the time.
Yeah, that does make sense. I actually like that idea.
If they can get it to work, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Although Geoff isn't talking, so I feel like he doesn't like the idea.
I don't like the game in general, so I'm not going to
I
talk
thought you
about
said
it.
you were getting back into it.
I am, but only because I like playing with the people that I play with, so that's what she said.
Isn't that the reason you play League of Legends too?
Pretty much.
I wouldn't play League of Legends if I didn't play with you
So that's
guys.
what that one meant in chat earlier.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, also
it's the
what
third.
Chris just posted on Twitter about
What?
NVIDIA releasing GeForce GTX 690 graphics cards.
Okay, well that happened too.
And charging 1,000 for it?
$1,000.
I have another news story.
I need to buy that.
No, you
So-
don't.
Anyway,
Are you seriously gonna buy
I
that?
might.
that's more than
Oh.
my computer cost.
Are you serious?
I
So
could have.
don't
Are you
do
really gonna buy
I
it?
could have a processor and a graphics card worth $1,000.
Don't do it.
I might.
Seriously, buy it because you have the money anyway. So might as well just fucking do it.
That's a bad idea. Okay,
No, but
so
seriously, don't do it.
last thing is that part 3 of the Quest for the Lost Eternia Shards DLC was released on Thursday for Dungeon Defenders. And it takes place
Woo!
underwater and stuff, which is cool, I
Underwater,
guess.
really?
I like that idea. Let's play it right now.
No, we gotta do this.
So yeah, none of us have played it, and hopefully it's better than the last one because the last one was highly
I didn't get to
disappointing.
play the last one yet.
The last one was poop.
I didn't get to play it yet.
It was pure poop.
It was
But I
poop.
need to play it.
Like literally, there's donkeys that poop in it.
Wait, yeah,
Are
there
you being
actually is
serious?
poop.
But I
Yes,
still
I'm
need to play it.
serious.
You guys have to play it with me. I don't want to play it alone.
That's what she said.
Michelle, you're playing it with me.
4,
I'll play it with you.
That's
I
what she said.
promise.
5. So yeah, that's PC news. Riveting.
Okay, go ahead, Michelle. Wait, is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah. It's
Oh.
your turn.
Okay. Hi guys, Nintendo. La 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 la.
Oh, so
Okay,
that's how
my
that
first
works.
one. So my first one is Rayman Legends. Oh my god, that game looks so good. They showed a little leaked trailer of it, and it looks pretty amazing. The graphics look really like updated, which obviously it should be since it's a whole new console and everything.
What was that?
I think that was a yawn.
That was a yawn. I'm sorry.
Ubisoft is trying to get the video off the internet, which is going to be kind of impossible because it's
It's the
internet. It's going to be
internet.
around forever. It's not going to leave. And yeah, it looks really good, and you guys should check on Rayman Legends updates because they're pretty awesome. It looks like Rayman Origins, except I heard except apparently it's going to be like a little bit easier, which is good. My next one is Pikmin 2, new controls. I mean, I'd rather have Pikmin 3 come out, but anyway, the new play control is going to be for the Wii, obviously, and they're going to do it with Wii controls like they did with Pikmin. But I have the first Pikmin for Wii, and that was actually much better than the one for GameCube, so I might actually get this one. So anyway, that looks pretty awesome. And Nintendo is thinking about putting games for retail on digital and for the first launch, and I'm kind of not happy about that because if they do that, for some reason I'm one of those people who don't really like downloading games rather than just buying like the actual copy of it. So I'm kind of one of the
I'll do that on Steam, but I will never do that for a console.
yeah it's not like a whole thing, like they're still gonna have the actual games, but they're thinking about putting it like the full retail games, like actual full length games,
Yeah.
on like that, so you can just download it. But I don't like that. It's like the PSP Go, and the PSP Go failed pretty bad.
Toadeh, you can't post stuff like that in the chat.
I can't handle this picture.
Oh, now I have to link that.
It's okay.
I'm actually gonna link that.
I'm dying.
That's gonna be
Anyway.
right after Qwerty talks about that. It's gonna be that link.
Okay.
Anyway,
Sorry.
I-
I went
yeah.
on Facebook for a second, and then that was the first thing I saw, and I couldn't help it.
I can't handle that.
But yeah, I don't like that idea that much. But I guess a lot of people like it. Anyway, that's it for that. The most exciting news of all: Kirby's 20th anniversary on Wii. God, it's gonna be fucking fat.
What are they doing? Are they just? Is that a game?
What's on
They're
it? Have
getting.
they said?
It's gonna be a whole list of Kirby games from then to now, just all on the same disc. It's
That
like
sounds fab.
Oh,
you
good.
know, not all of them,
Good
but
thing
it's
I've
gonna
never
be a
bought a
collection.
Kirby game in my life. I'll just buy that.
It's like a collection of past games and new like regular new ones now put together on one. And it's gonna be like that one thing. Didn't they do that with Mario? Like they did a thing with
Well,
like Super Mario Brothers 1 and 2
well,
and
they
blah blah
did
blah.
that, but that came out on Super Nintendo, and then they just released the same thing on Wii.
Yeah,
Like
it
that
wasn't really
one,
anything new, but I still bought
that
it
one was
anyway.
kind of like it's cool, but at the same time, it was just like the 4 old games. They didn't add anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's gonna be like that, but I don't know.
Better,
I'm
hopefully.
hoping they haven't released the actual games that are gonna be on it, but I'm seriously hoping Kirby 64 is on it. If it is, then I will go crazy and I'm gonna be
If they
buying
put a lot
it.
of Kirby games on it, I might get it because I've always wanted to play them and just never have.
Yeah, like if they have like Kirby from like the SNES, like up to the, I doubt they're gonna have the Wii one on there
Yeah,
because
probably not.
the Wii one's still $50 and the game's probably gonna cost $50. So you're basically getting the Wii game plus all other games. So they're probably not gonna include that
I
one,
hope they
but
put
still.
Kirby Air Ride on it.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
god, I would fall. Wait, wasn't it like a spin-off game though?
That game is
Yeah,
so
but still.
underappreciated, and I'm in love with it.
I love that
I
game
know,
so much.
same here.
It's
I
honestly
played
one
it
of my
so
favorite
much.
games.
I've played it so much that I scratched the disc that I cannot play it anymore. I have to buy a new
Same
copy.
here.
My
I had like 400 hours on it, and it's like
my
just gone.
GameCube memory card went corrupt, so every time I play it, it erases, and it breaks my heart every single time.
Anyway,
At least it gives you a reason to keep playing it.
But
that
it's still
Kirby Anniversary
heartbreaking.
collection is going to be amazing. So yeah, and that's on my Nintendo news this week.
Cool.
Oh my god. I need a new Kirby Air Ride.
I know.
I would fap.
Are you good, Michelle?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you sure? You're not.
Yeah.
You need to go. It's your turn.
All right. So, Let's see here. What do I have for Sony news? Demon Souls is going to be taken offline on May 31st. The North American servers are going down at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can still play the game single player, obviously, but you cannot, you won't get co-op from other players anymore, which makes the game impossible, so I don't know why you'd play it anyway.
Why is that happening?
Because the sequel's been out for a few months now, so
Oh,
they don't want to keep supporting the servers for, the older ones, so. It's been online for almost 3 years, so for a console game like that has dedicated servers, it's a long time. Legend of Dragoon lands on United States PlayStation Network on May 1st. For those of you who have never played it, it's a really popular JRPG. So if you have access to PlayStation Network and you like those games, you might want to get it. Sony announced PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. So in other words, it's Sony Smash Brothers. And
I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that too.
don't really know how I feel about that because Sony doesn't have a lot of flagship characters I think that people pay attention to enough, and I mean it literally looks like an exact ripoff, but
Yeah, I saw a screenshot and it just looks like exactly the same.
I guess it could be fun for people.
How do they not get in trouble for that?
Because you can't really get in trouble for just making a fighting game. They've been around forever.
But they're literally taking the Brawl game and they put health bars at the bottom instead of percent bars at the bottom.
Yeah.
If they put the percent bars at the bottom, it would literally be Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, I know.
With Sony characters. That's like putting a character from Sony sucking in characters and taking their ability. They're just not being pink and brown. And they probably wouldn't get in trouble for that either. Anyway, yeah. It's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
And yet people are fapping over it. And it's kind of just...
Yeah, I know. But, oh well. I mean, I guess if it's a fun game, then whatever.
Nope.
So, PlayStation Plus, for those of you who aren't aware, Sony Internet is free, but you can be a PlayStation Plus member, and you'll have better internet, and you'll have earlier access and stuff. And they've actually they're giving away 5 games for free on May 1st. Just if you're a PlayStation Plus member, so you can get Awesome Knots, which launches that day, so I don't really know what it is. Trine 2, Rock of Ages, Castlevania Symphony of the Night for PlayStation 1, and then Castlevania Chronicles, which is the PlayStation 1 remake of the original Castlevania. So all of those are free on May 1st if you are a PlayStation Plus member. Plus, on May 15th, you'll be able to get Saints Row the Third for 20% off for being that. So I kind of wish, looking at that, I wish that people who paid for Xbox Live got as many bonuses as they do, because it seems like Sony actually put some effort into making it worthwhile.
Microsoft sucks, so.
Yeah. Last thing, Sony's not doing so hot this year.
I wonder why.
They laid off 10,000 people and are projecting a loss of $6 billion for the year, which is
what did
really...
they do?
They released the Vita and it sucks.
They released the Vita and did nothing with PlayStation 3 recently, so at least nothing.
So the Vita is doing bad.
It's not doing fantastic.
Well, to be fair, the 3DS wasn't doing fantastic in the beginning either.
No, and Nintendo had losses too, but they weren't quite that high. So the other thing I have for Sony news real quick too is I actually tried the Vita a little bit, and I have to say that I personally really don't like it. I find the back touchscreen to be really unresponsive and very awkward to use.
It's
I was
because
trying-
you have
afraid of
small
it.
hands.
I was trying the Katamari game. Actually, that should have been an advantage, because I was trying the Katamari game and you actually had to have your hands in far apart, because they had to be you had to have your fingers in very specific spots for it to work right, which I don't think is good because it's a back touchscreen, so you don't want to look at it and make sure your finger's in the right spot. You want to just be able to get the motion right and it should work, but it doesn't. So I definitely preferred the normal controls. The graphics are pretty navigating the menus is pretty smooth, but until it releases more games that are fun and the controls are worked out better for the back touchscreen, I personally don't think I'll be getting one. I was not impressed with my
Yeah, I'm getting a regular PSP over the
playthrough.
Vita right now.
Yeah, same here.
Like the regular PSP just has a lot of
Yeah.
games on it that I
Like
want now.
last year I finally decided I wanted a PSP because it has enough games now where I'm like, oh yeah, I'll get a PSP now.
But like, there's still
So,
games like
like
I
in
don't think
10
I'll be able
years, maybe I'll get a Vita.
to get them.
That's a lot of years.
And that's all I have for Sony news.
Yeah, I'm not getting a Vita anytime soon either, but still, like,
Okay, that's pretty cool. Move on to our weekly game releases, I guess. So for the 27th of April, which was Friday, I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh well, I'll just start on Friday. So 50 classic games for the 3DS, which is a puzzle compilation game. I guess that would be like solitaire and stuff like that.
Woo!
Maybe.
I'm excited.
Till it's out, you can
For
borrow it.
Xbox 360, PS3, and Wii, Let's Dance came out. Not Just Dance, Let's Dance.
Ooh.
You got Let's Dance, not Just Dance. For PC, Risen 2, Dark Waters. For all the stuffs, The Walking Dead Part 1 came out. Doctor Who The Eternity Clock came out for the Vita and PS3 apparently. On May 1st, we have Awesome Knots on PS3, Mortal Kombat on the Vita, and a game called Terra for the PC. On May 2nd, we have Fable Heroes, which is going to be absolutely dumb. May 3rd, we have Nexias, which is a shooter apparently. That's on PC. Then we have Sniper Elite V2 for PC, PS3, and Xbox 360. That's May 3rd. So that's all the releases for this week. And then I'll do Andy's other job and go into trivia, making all the work for me. Okay,
Yeah, Andy.
this week we are going to be doing Wii launch titles.
Rest in peace, Andy. No, seriously, you're resting in peace right now. Just saying.
Literally.
Yeah, you're resting in peace. Like, you're peaceful in your bed sleeping while we're
He's
sitting
actually
on our
probably not in
computer.
his bed. He probably passed out on the couch.
Well, his couch is probably soft, so
Probably.
that's why he fell asleep.
Alright, so we're going to be doing Wii launch titles. Does everybody know what games came out with the Wii?
Kinda.
Hells yeah, motherfucker. Hells yeah.
Alright, so
Yeah.
we will start. I'm not going to give you multiple choice. You're going to have to
Oh,
guess.
come on.
Yes!
That's fucking retarded.
This
Calm your tits.
this is multiple choice, so if you can't get it, I will give you the choices, but
Oh my god.
this game wasn't necessarily seen on shelves, but every owner of
Wait,
this
wait, wait.
system...
Before you go on, are we
Wii Sports.
taking turns or?
No,
Teamwork.
that's no fun. Teamwork is more fun.
Was I right?
Shut
I
up. You have to
haven't-
give us all a chance.
It wasn't necessarily seen on shelves, but every owner of the system possessed a copy of it, excluding those in Japan.
Yeah, that's Wii Sports.
So I was right.
It's definitely Wii Sports.
Or was it Wii Sells Wii Shells by the Wii Shore?
No, it
That's
wasn't.
actually one of the... That's
Is that really a choice?
it's really a choice.
Can I please see this trivia thing, please?
No, that's cheating.
What is the subtitle of the Legend of Zelda game released on the Wii launch?
Twilight Princess.
Twilight. Can you guys please give me a chance to talk?
Okay, Qwerty has the next one.
This
Thank you,
game,
Jesus.
in this game, bunnies didn't know what to do with cows, and bunnies tamed the Wild West. What is the name of the Rayman game starring the evil bunnies with tons of odd skills?
Michelle, I swear to God, if I look at this instant answer,
I don't think
not the
that's the name
answer.
of the Michelle.
is it Rayman Raving Rabbits? Yeah.
Yes, it is. Those commercials were amazing. Those are some of my favorite game commercials ever.
They were pretty amazing. I don't know.
Starring as Dr. Derek Stiles, players of this game can operate on characters to eliminate guilt, a new strain of virus. What is the name of this game based on an earlier DS game?
Call
I
of
know
Duty.
this.
I don't know. I really actually don't know that
Do you
one.
want
Yeah, I
me
don't
to give
know
you
this one
the...
either.
It's Trauma Center.
Ciao!
Okay, Michelle,
What?
can you please give us the multiple choice questions before you actually do that? Is that okay?
People
No.
don't know it. I should do the multiple choice.
You wanted a chance to answer and you didn't know it.
Michelle, that's
Okay,
exactly
I'll
why
wait.
I was gonna get
I'm not
multiple.
answering this until you
You
guys hear the
already gave me
choices.
the answer.
It's trauma.
No, the next one.
What is the subtitle of the Marvel game which featured characters such as Spider-Man and Elektra? Nobody knows.
I think I know it.
Say it.
Rise of the Imperfects, Final Showdown, Rise of the Apocalypse, or Ultimate Alliance?
Say this again.
Rise of the Imperfects, Final Showdown, Rise of the
I'm gonna go
Apocalypse,
with
or
Ultimate Alliance because it's the only one I've heard of.
Yeah, Ultimate Alliance. Yeah, definitely.
That is correct.
Michelle, how come you didn't answer at all that time?
Because you would have yelled at me.
No, you could have answered it when we did the multiple choice questions. Just saying. Just saying, girl.
Oh, I don't have multiple choice for this question.
Uh-oh.
This Wii exclusive introduced the player to samurai swords and one of the first-person shooters of the system. Which game has the
Red
player starring as
Steel.
Scott Munro?
I hate
By the
you.
way, that game sucks ass.
How was the second one? Was that one any better?
I haven't played the second one. The first one was terrible.
I heard the first one was pretty bad.
Developed by Monster Games, this launch title was the first racing game of the system. What is its title?
Monsters Inc.
That's totally a racing
Oh my
game.
god. I know what it is and I can't think of the name.
Yeah,
I
finally,
don't
one
know
Michelle
what it
doesn't
is.
know.
No, if I hear the choices, I'll know what it is because it's on the tip of my tongue.
Okay, Michelle, go. I mean, go ahead.
I'm not gonna give you the choices because
It's
Too
it's that game where you can play you drive with the trucks and you can play your own music with it.
Excite Truck?
Grand Theft Auto.
No, not Grand Theft Auto.
so it's either Excite Scooter, Excite
I was right.
Excite Truck, or Excite.
Yeah, Excite Truck. Yeah.
It's actually Excite Scooter.
I might actually like that better.
Excite Check.
This
Yeah,
game
yeah,
from the
yeah,
Super Monkey
Excite
Ball
Check.
series was the first to have such interactive controls. Which subtitle is from the launch title from this series?
Wait, can you say that again? I totally was just zoning out right there.
This title from the Super Monkey Ball series was the first to have such interactive controls. Which subtitle is from the launch title from this series?
Oh my god, I know that one. Oh my god. Is it Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz? Yes.
I think it's Banana Blitz. That's what I thought too.
Which Call of Duty game was released on the same day as the Wii system?
3.
Oh my god.
I got it and it sucked.
Which of these
I'll follow.
games was not a North American launch title for the Wii console? Open Season, Cars, All, or Happy Feet?
Well, those sound like phenomenal games.
What's the third one?
The third one is all of them were released on the launch date.
Oh, I thought you said all the while. I was like, what?
I was about to
I feel like
read it,
all-
and then I saw what it said, and I was like,
I think it's either All or Happy Feet. I feel like Happy Feet is more recent, but I don't know. I would guess that they all were.
I feel like none of them should be games at all.
Well, I
Yeah,
feel like
they're all
that too, but
PC.
I feel like they were all launch titles because
Okay.
that's what people do when they launch things.
That's just the
the
worst.
question is, which of these games was not released? And then one of the answers is
Oh.
all of these were released on launch date.
That's what I'm saying. I'm guessing all were released on launch date.
It is incorrect.
I wish they were all not
The
released.
answer was Open Season.
Oh,
Oh, there's
bummer.
a dancing cucumber.
That's the one I wanted.
On my TV screen.
I saw that movie. I remember.
I did not see that movie.
Also, Michelle, when did I ever yell at you? When did this happen?
Oh my god.
So you guys got 9 out of 10. Good job.
So,
Woo!
Michelle, you kind of just yelled at me right there, and it kind of hurt my feelings.
Good. Cry
Okay.
harder.
Them's
Okay.
fighting words.
You sound like this me.
You know what's sad, you guys?
What?
We've gotten more questions in the last 5 minutes after Toadeh tweeted than we have
we did in a
all
month.
week.
I have so much influence.
One of Chris's questions, will Daisy try more than one Vita game for 5 minutes and give it a second review?
Because I was just giving my first impression, so.
Nope.
He cheated.
I guess the next thing is questions anyways, so that was a good segue, I suppose.
Do we have any legit questions?
Not really.
I think we do.
Another question
Last
from Chris is, how many roads must you walk down before I could call you a man? That is
The
towards
answer,
Toadeh,
my friend, is blowing in the wind. That's probably what he was going for.
probably.
That's deep.
Something like that.
Like blowing in the wind, like blowing a fart. That's what I was going for.
It's a Bob Dylan.
Obviously has never listened to classic rock before.
Yeah, I have. I wasn't
Do you not
thinking
know
about it
that
entirely.
song?
I didn't say I didn't hear the song. I thought we were talking about actual blowing. So I
We're
was
not.
so
That's what
confused.
she said.
Oh, is that 6?
I think so.
Okay.
This is directed toward Toadeh too. How much more should I train to be just like Barney Stinson?
Is that the guy from How I Met Your Mother?
Yes, it is.
Because I don't watch that show, so I don't have an
You
answer.
should.
So
It's
go,
the best
Michelle.
show ever. Best show ever. Craig, you have to sleep with approximately 263 more women. So you better get going on that.
All right,
Wait,
then.
so Craig is not a virgin?
No?
No, I'm totally kidding. I obviously knew that. Anyway.
All right.
What?
I got a question from Mikey. Actually, this is a joke, so I'll go to the actual questions. Pi sent in a joke, or not a joke. What am I talking about? It's a question. What do you think about today's economy and the pricing of future video game consoles and games?
What?
Wait, what was the first part, Michelle Goff?
What?
What was the first
Repeat.
part of the question? Because I can hear it.
What do you think about today's economy and the pricing of future video game consoles and games?
Actually, the consoles aren't that bad, but the fucking pricing of the games is fucking ridiculous.
Well, games
Okay.
really haven't gotten that much more
So here's
expensive.
the thing. Yeah, I was gonna say, being that I've been alive the longest and
No,
have
I
seen
have.
the most of this out of this group, um, everyone thinks that game consoles and games are getting really expensive, and the fact is that they've never changed in price ever.
But the economy has changed, Michelle.
I found a couple of graphs to show this. So, for example, when the NES launched, it was $200. But if you count for inflation in today's money, that's $364. That's the same exact price that you paid for, like, a 360, for example. Or, close enough at least. Or, like, um, what's another example? The Super Nintendo was also 200 when it
I seem
launched.
to recall Nintendo 64 games being $50.
Yeah, and game prices have literally been like between $40 and $70
Forever.
forever. Like literally. And if you actually include inflation, you would have been paying like I feel like there was N64 games that I had to pay like $70 for because cartridges were more expensive than discs. And like nobody really complained then, but now they complain and it's the same exact thing. So you guys can like look at the graphs to get more details. So while you think that games are getting more expensive, they're not at all. It's literally the same economy that it's been forever and will probably be forever.
Cool.
I just have one little question.
Yeah.
One little question. Well, it's not really a question. It's more like a response, kind of. Like, I do understand, like, yeah, pricing games probably hasn't changed, which does make sense. Like, I also have to admit, like, in, like, the 80s and 90s, it was, like, 25 times easier to find a job when you were in high school. And I know a lot of kids in my school, like, they're in senior year and they can't find a job. Like, they have to, like, rely on their parents all the
Well,
time.
you have to think about stuff like this too. It's like, okay, so people could have jobs, but okay, say a game was $60. Minimum wage in the 80s was probably like $3 an hour.
That's true, that is true.
And now it's federal minimum wage is 7 something an hour in the United States here. So, I mean, that scales too. So, sure, they had an easier time finding a job, but they made less money.
True enough.
I guess that's true. Although I still just think, like, people who don't have jobs now, like, they can't do anything at all. Like, I'm sure, like, back then, like, if you had money, you could do stuff. Like, I guess yours does make sense. I don't even know what the minimum wage in, like, the 80s and 90s were. Like you said, it was probably, like, $3.
When I was in high
Which,
school, minimum wage was $5 an hour.
that's pretty bad. Anyway. I was just trying to, like, make a point right there, like, You are right though. That doesn't make sense.
And I mean,
I
there's been
wasn't
other
thinking.
times like the economy was tanking. Like the economy goes up and down all the time. So
Yeah, I guess that doesn't make sense.
Okay, on to jokes. Now I'm going to read Mikey's joke with grammatical errors and all, because that's just fun. Knock knock. Who's dar? Orange. Orange who? Orange you piss. I just wasted 5 seconds of your life.
My favorite part was Thar.
I'm so glad you read it like that. That made it 10 times better.
Joke from Master.
Oh God.
I already read Master's joke, so I guess I shouldn't.
Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to your house. Knock knock, who's there? The chicken.
I was expecting some really shitty part, like you
I
never
love
made it
how
to
you
your
started
house.
laughing like 20 seconds later.
That's a 2-part joke.
Oh, it was? I thought like the
It's
question was, "Who's there?" The chicken. I was like, wait, that's part of the.
that is the joke.
It is.
Yeah, you didn't get it? It was a what?
Who's there? The chicken. Yes, I got that. The chicken is at the fucking door.
The chicken crossed the road to get to your house.
Yes.
And then he
Knock, knock.
knocked on the door. Knock knock joke.
Okay, but
Like a
then
double
there's
whammy.
the chicken at the door.
Yeah.
It's unfunny 2 times.
It's only funny because Qwerty doesn't get it now.
The reason I laughed is because I was expecting some shitty answer, and the answer was the legit answer. The chicken fucking was at the door. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting a fucking chicken at the door. I was expecting something really dumb. But instead, he gave a logical answer of a fucking chicken. All right. I don't know why you're laughing at me. I'm serious.
Oh. Phobia had a joke.
Michelle, you're pissing me off. It's not funny.
I'm sorry.
Phobia had a great joke.
God, I can't tell if that's sarcasm or not.
What's long, round, brown, and sticky?
Poop.
Yeah, girl.
A stick.
Diarrhea.
A stick.
Wait.
So okay, so speaking of phobia, he linked this thing earlier. And asked
Please
if
link
he
it in the
could stay.
chat. Please link it in the chat.
Okay, I'll go get it. But he asked if he could stay on our couch because he found his soulmate, and he like linked to this profile of this girl on a dating site, and she's in the correctional facility that Bill works at for homicide. Just like kind of close to my house. And she
kinda
she
scary.
can't be released from jail till like 2041.
He sounds like a keeper.
Does Billy call me?
But no, she put this thing online, and she was like, I was raised on good morals and like stuff like this, but she's in jail for homicide.
That's funny.
Sad.
Hey, Michelle,
I have to link you to this profile now. It's called writeaprisoner.com.
That sounds like a terrible website.
My name is Felicia Marie McCarty. I am 20 years old and I am a Gemini. My birthday is June 10th, 1991.
She's younger
I
than
am
I
currently incarcerated in Huron Valley Correctional Facility. I do not have any children and come from a small family. I was raised with good morals and values. Although I didn't have a chance to attend college, I am very smart and completed high school. Funny, outgoing, open-minded, courageous, honest, and loyal. Yes, that's me. I would
Did
like
she
to be
plead
involved in
guilty?
business
Please tell me she pled guilty.
with a good head on his shoulders who can show me some stability. A little on the handsome would be nice also.
Please tell me
handsome.
she pled guilty.
And you can write her in prison. Let's see. She has hazel eyes,
Ooh,
brown hair. She's from Flint, Michigan.
That's-
She's single, Caucasian, and Protestant. She's seeking donations, but she doesn't want education or legal help or prayer partners.
I need a prayer partner.
Her earliest release date is February 7th, 2041.
oh wow.
The latest she can get out of jail is 2066.
She is not on death row.
She's not on death row, nope. And then
She's
she
not
was,
serving a long life sentence and she's in there for that long.
C crime homicide. So she's also a killer, but I mean, other than that, she sounds pretty legit. So.
Wait.
She was on this website before.
I'd probably sex
And this
her.
is this is the prison that my landlord works at.
Does your landlord make a lot of money?
He worked overtime today and made almost $40 an hour.
Wowie.
Oh my god.
Oh, good time.
Anyway, I thought that was funny. Kind of fit into the joke category.
I have.
You
That
should
was
mention
really
that
I
to
don't
her.
want to know how long it took Phobia to find that,
Or why he was finding that.
or why he was looking for people in jail.
Don't question it. Just let it happen.
Oh, it's really tired. We need to go to bed.
No, we don't. Never ever.
That was good, guys.
Oh wow, good times. I'm glad that I am very glad that we got to do a podcast this week,
Me too.
even though Andy's not here because he's a
Yeah, Andy.
yeah,
Rest
Andy.
in peace, Andy.
So again, if anybody has any designs or anything for YouTube, etc.,
We've gotten 0 submissions.
send them to itskwegotdis@gmail.com or to
Casey,
us over, yeah, Casey.
girly, you
Get
gotta get
us.
on that shit, girl. You gotta get on that, girl. We girls for life. Remember? Remember? Yeah. So you gotta like hurry up and do this. Come on, girl. You got it. You got it. Love and
What
hate.
he said.
Love and hate, girly. No, but more love than hate.
So
There's no
hopefully it
hate,
won't be a
really.
month before our next podcast. So
No
let's
hate. I swear
aim
to God.
to actually get more than 2 questions. I mean, we got a few in the last 5 minutes too. But
It's okay. I'll
before
tweet
that,
next week too, and then
in,
we'll get
in
more
1
questions.
month, we had gotten 2 questions.
That's a lot of questions.
We need more. So keep them coming. Keep your really terrible jokes coming too. We love those. Especially if you can make it so Qwerty doesn't get it.
I seriously got the I'm saying I didn't get it. I understand. Chicken cross the road. It's squawking across the road. Gets to the road. It goes up to the door. It knocks. And guess who's at the fucking door? It's a chicken.
What if the
Yes.
chicken didn't squawk across the road?
Chickens cluck.
Who said that? Who said the clock?
I don't know.
Was that you?
It wasn't me.
Did you say that chickens fucking cluck? Because I can
No.
tell you right now, I know they fucking cluck. I'm just being a fucking smartass.
I don't think you are, because you said they squawk.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
So,
only
the
birds
chicken
squawk.
clucks across the road, clucking, cluck, 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 cluck. Goes up the little grass on the yard. Cluck, cluck, cluck.
I
Up
like
to
how
the
this
door.
story gets more elaborate each time.
So what if they're in the city and there is no grass in the yard? Then what happens?
All right. So they cluck, cluck, cluck across the yard, across the street. They see an egg being boiled on the street. Cluck,
What?
cluck, onto the sidewalk. They see a little crack in it, and he falls in. He gets out. He flies out. He gets on the really disgusting apartment complex sidewalk. He's walking, he's walking, he makes a left. He gets to the door, he knocks on the fucking door, and guess who's fucking there? Fucking chicken. So you guys just cut it out because
No, tell us what
That's why you
happens
guys
if
need
it's
to
in
submit these
space.
jokes.
if he's in space, he's gonna fucking come down. He's gonna put on those iron boots from The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. He's going to fall down into our atmosphere. I wish I could name all the atmospheres like I learned in 9th grade, but I kind of forget them.
I
I
forget
know there's
everything in that
stratosphere,
class.
there's
Toposphere.
something sphere, yeah, whatever. And he falls down, cluck, cluck, cluck. He's screaming. He falls down. He breaks his leg. He gets up. He goes to the hospital. My hospital, actually, the Kennedy Hospital.
No. This takes place all in space. He doesn't fall down
He
to
can't
Earth.
just fall to Earth. That's cheating.
Okay, fine. Okay, so he puts on iron boots. He falls.
Why is there iron boots? He's in space.
He can't just move around in space
Okay,
forever.
so P.S. Iron boots would still do nothing in space.
Oh.
What
Well,
if he's
anyway,
close
he
enough
puts on
to-
iron boots and then he flies to the moon. While on the moon, he meets an alien named Toadeh.
No, it takes place in
Toadeh.
space. This has
I
nothing
like where
to do
this story's
with
going.
The moon is in space, if I remembered correctly.
it. No, this is in the space.
Okay, fine. So chicken's clucking, clucking, clucking down the street with his mouth open. Toad's in space. He poops on
There's
him.
no sound.
And then he flies. He clucks, clucks.
There's no sound in space. You can't hear the clucking.
He reaches Saturn, and there's like an awesome restaurant at Saturn, and it's called Saturn's Rings, and it has like a whole bunch of different kind of onions. See, Toadie poops on him again, and then he goes back to Saturn, and then he knocks on the side door of the fucking Onion Rings place, and he guess who's at the fucking door? Here, does anyone want to fucking guess? Guys, he already
Is it
pooped
a
on him.
turkey?
Guess who's at the fucking door? Guess who's at the fucking door? It's a fucking chicken. Are you guys fucking laughing? Because I don't hear anyone laughing. I hear Geoff laughing. I don't hear Toadeh. Toadeh, come on. Throw a chuckle.
Ha.
Now, what if
Ah.
the chicken crossed the road in a video game?
I'm done. Done. I can't keep on coming with this fucking story. Keep on coming up with these stories, guys. I can't do it.
All right. We should probably end the podcast now. It's probably been like an hour and a half.
Wow.
It's been an hour and 18 minutes and 20 seconds, according to the Skype call.
Oh, and also, no, Toadeh hasn't, because remember you crashed Michelle's Skype for like 10 minutes.
Well, we didn't start right at 0.
I know.
But I'm just saying that's how long the Skype call's been.
Anyway, yeah, and Esther, just saying, if you listen to this, I know what the chicken is. Don't let these haters think I don't know where the chicken is. Like, the chicken, I know where it is. All right, man.
All right. Thanks for watching, you guys.
They didn't watch.
Listen.
Lol.
Sorry. Don't forget to watch it on YouTube. Send it all to your friends. And we will see you guys next week, hopefully. Hopefully with Andy. If he's not still passed out.
There's no guarantees.
Andy.
He could sleep forever.
You probably could. I do believe you. Okay, bye, you guys.
Bye.
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 You guys are so lame.
Bye. The chicken crossed the road. Cluck, cluck, cluck. All right, there.
Okay, bye.